Hello, welcome to this primary candidate forum co-sponsored by the Daily Record newspaper and the League of Women Voters. My name is Charlie Sorensen and I am the Voter Services Chair for the League of Women Voters, Kittitas County. Founded in 1920, the League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan organization with 800 affiliates across the country. It encourages informed and active participation in government, works to increase understanding of major public policy issues, and influences public policy through education and advocacy. The League never endorses or opposes candidates or political parties at any level. We don't care how you vote, only that you vote. The League membership is open to all genders, ages 16 and over, and we invite you all to join us. Our moderator for this primary candidate virtual forum event is Catherine Murphy. Catherine has been a member of the League since 2017, where she has filled a variety of roles at the state and local level. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to moderate the virtual 2020 primary candidate forums. These events offer voters an opportunity to hear directly from candidates in response to questions sourced from inside the community. As with everything else right now, we are learning how to modify traditional in-person events to virtual ones. The League of Women Voters records and retains a full unedited copy of all candidate forums. If any portion of a League forum is redistributed out of context to make a candidate appear to say something that they did not say, or are edited to make a candidate look bad, or in any way they did not actually look at the original forum, then the League of Women Voters will alert the media, provide the unedited video for comparison, and file appropriate complaints with any applicable governing authority. For these forum events, we record each candidate interview using the same structure: a 60-second opening statement, 90-second responses to 3 community-sourced questions, and a 60-second closing statement. The forum recordings are being offered in 2 formats. Viewers can watch each interview as a standalone choice, and they can watch a 5-part playlist which shows all candidates in the order they appear on the ballot, answering the same question in a compiled video. Part 1 includes this introduction and each candidate's opening statement. Parts 2 through 4 show each question being asked and then the candidate's responses. Part 5 shows each candidate's closing statements, plus my closing remarks. The forum recordings will be available at the Kittitas County League website and our YouTube channel, on the Daily Record website, and on Ellensburg Community Television, Spectrum Channel 191, and Inland Networks. Tonight's forum is the PUD Commissioner Position 1. Kittitas Public Utility District Commissioners serve a 6-year term. They ensure the district continues to deliver affordable, dependable electricity to rural and urban areas. The Commission establishes policy, approves plans, budgets, and expenditures, and reviews the district's operations. The legal responsibilities and powers of the district, including the establishment of rates and charges for services rendered, are exercised through this commission. 5 candidates are running for Kittitas County Public Utility District Commissioner Position 1. Rick Catlin, Jim Henderson, Ron Mitchell, Patrick Kelleher, and Tom Morris. Now I want to welcome Ron Mitchell to our forum. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. We will start with your 60-second opening statement.
Good evening. My name is Ron Mitchell, and thank you to the League of Women Voters and the Daily Record for putting this forum on. I am a lifelong resident of Ellensburg. I graduated from Ellensburg High School and Central Washington University. I'm a farmer / rancher. I farm about 260 acres of hay ground and pasture, run about 75 mother cows. And as such, I'm a consumer and a customer of PUD. My main vocation is as a pilot. I own and operate Mid-State Aviation. It's a family-owned business that I've owned since 1980. family started in 1961, so we're celebrating 60 years next year.
Thank you. Question 1. What experiences in education make you suitable for this position, and why are you running? Mr. Mitchell, you have 90 seconds to respond.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm running because a friend asked me to consider it, and I actually interviewed for this position 25 years ago. So I've had an interest in the PUD and a commissioner job for many years. My experiences include running a large flight school at one point, and right before 9/11, it was the largest flight school in the Northwest. Operated as a contractor for Central Washington University's aviation department. I am a chief pilot for Lakeside Industries right now, flying a corporate airplane, corporate jet for them, and I have worked for them for 23 years. And I've also been involved with several organizations, the Ellensburg Rodeo Association, Chamber of Commerce, Airport Advisory Board, Washington Aviation. I'm the past president of the Washington Aviation Association, and actually was one of the co-founders of the Northwest Aviation Trade Show, which has now grown to about 30,000 people a year conducted at the Puyallup Fairgrounds. So I think I'm uniquely, with my varied experiences and educations, I'm uniquely qualified for this job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Question 2. Customers are increasing their use of renewable energy, which results in lower demand for the electricity the PUD sells. This forces the utility to increase prices. How will you balance support for renewable energy with a balanced PUD budget? Mr. Mitchell, you have 90 seconds to respond.
Well, I think it's obvious that there is more demand for renewable energy, and the solar energy especially, and wind has been a big contender in this county and in the state of Washington, and that's going to continue to increase. You're right that probably with the lack of volume, that PUD is probably going to continue to raise prices for the power they have. One control I know in my business, as business fluctuates, that I've had is control expenses. If income's down, you have to control expenses. That may mean fewer people, it may mean fewer capital projects. I've had a little bit of insight into what the local PUD is doing at this time. I think they're wise stewards of the resources of the PUD. I think they're doing a good job financially. I actually worked with the chief financial officer, Janine Pratt, in my job is in the Ellensburg Rodeo Association. I was the treasurer, and I was also office manager, so I worked closely with Janine. She did our accounting and actually worked as a consultant for us for a while. So I'm fairly well versed in what the economics are of the PUD, and it's not my first rodeo per se, because I've been involved in business for a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Question 3. As the price of wholesale power goes up, what role should the PUD play to assure customers receive electricity at a minimum rate? Mr. Mitchell, you have 90 seconds.
Well, I think the PUD, I mean, that is basically the function of the PUD, besides delivering the product, is to try to negotiate the best possible price for the customers. From what I've seen and understood, I think they do a pretty good job of that right now. They belong to 3 different organizations, and through that have some power in volume and in numbers. But as everybody knows, this is a very small PUD. I mean, relatively speaking, compared to the neighboring PUDs in Douglas County and Chelan County and Grant County, there's 100 and some thousand customers there, and there's 4,600 in Kittitas. So there's only so much they're going to be able to do. This local PUD will be able to do to control that, keep the prices down. From what I've seen, they're doing a pretty good job and doing a pretty good job of trying to maximize the use of their manpower, of their labor force, and at the same time, they're dealing with infrastructure that is deteriorating. They need to spend the capital to replace that infrastructure and improve it. I guess that would be my answer.
Good. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mitchell, you now have 60 seconds to make a closing statement.
Okay. I would like the opportunity to serve as a PUD commissioner. I think I can bring a lot of things to the table that is unique to my life experiences. I've been involved in budgeting some fairly large projects through my business, through the Ellensburg Rodeo Association, through my involvement with the Elmview Trust. So I think I'm good at managing money. I know I'm good at managing money, and that's why I've been successful for a lot of years. I like to think that I'm good at identifying good people and picking good people and putting those people in the right position. I think that's probably one of my strengths. So I would appreciate the chance and the opportunity to be the Kittitas County, Kittitas PUD District 1 Commissioner.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mitchell, for joining us and sharing your views with the voters of Kittitas County.
Thank you.
As we conclude, I would like to remind everyone that your ballots should arrive by July 17th, and we have till 8 p.m. on August 4th to return them. If you're not registered or need to change your address, you have till July 27th to do so online or by mail. After the 27th, you can register, update your registration, or vote in person through 8 p.m. on the 4th at the County Auditor's Office. And please be sure to call the Auditor's Office or visit if you don't get your ballot when you expect it. To get more information about all of the candidates running in the 2020 primary, the Kittitas League has created a nonpartisan online voters guide. You will find links to candidate websites and other helpful resources. You can get information also at Vote 411 and at the Washington Secretary of State's office. Thank you to all the candidates who made time to participate in this event. The Kittitas County League wants to thank the Daily Record newspaper for co-sponsoring the virtual 2020 primaries, and to the Ellensburg Community Television, Spectrum Network, and Inland Networks for showing the forum videos throughout the county. Finally, thank you to the many League volunteers who made this event possible. Your vote matters. Join me by casting your ballot in the August 4th primary. Thank you.